Hello friends, another day, another workout, another glute day. Just kidding. I did really want to focus on actually glutes and back for this workout. So I'm just warming up with some barbell good mornings just to warm up my hamstrings. And then I did some deep squatting to warm up my knees all the way down, and then I wanted to warm up my shoulders as well. So I did some barbell shoulder presses. I did 3 rounds of this, really focusing on keeping my core tight so my back isn't like winking or like arching towards the back, because that's how you hurt your back. So yeah, 3 sets, 10 reps per exercise. And then for the strength portion, I chose to do these sumo deadlifts because it hits my glutes and my lats. So this was the perfect motion. I really think about like my feet being screwed to the ground, like glued to the ground. And that makes me like, that helps me really hit my glutes with this exercise. I did 4 sets total of this strength portion. The first exercise was these sumo deadlifts, and then the second exercise, if I can get off my phone, actually I'm probably just choosing music. The second exercise are these single leg glute bridges. I really like to incorporate these once in a while because I rarely do single leg, and if you do these, like, you know, they're so hard. Like, no way I'm gonna do this with weights because I want to make sure I'm feeling it all in my glutes and like really squeezing my glutes instead of just like moving weight and not thinking about what muscle I'm hitting. So I'm just doing 15 reps per side. This is just the other side, so I wanted you to see it. So this is the second motion in the circuit that I did. And then lastly, I wanted to just end it with pull-ups to just hit my whole back. So I'm doing, I think I did 5 reps of pull-ups every time. Yeah, it's kind of a struggle. Yeah, it's okay. Sometimes I just take a break and just do one more. I think that's probably what I did over there. So yeah, I did 4 sets of this total, and then it was time for my Metcon. So for Metcon, I did these dreaded wall walks. It's just, you can see the dread in my face. These are really hard for me. I'm still learning them. So you're supposed to go all the way like chest to wall, but you can see like my chest is not touching the wall because that little bit at the end really freaks me out. Like, I, for some reason, feel like I'm just gonna fall on my face and eat shit. So I'm gonna work on it. I can only do, so I designed it to do 3 reps, but I can only do 2 most of the time, and then I just take a break and do the last one. So this was the first movement in my circuit, and then the second one was just jump squats. I think I did like 10 to 15 jump squats. And then the last exercise was just cardio. So I chose to do a rower. You could do any other movement that you want, but I just did 150 to 200 meters of rower. I can't remember how long I did it for, but something like that. And I did 4 rounds. Top of the morning, friends. Seems we made it today. You have no idea what it took to make it today. It took a lot. It took a fucking lot. But here we are. On my way to work. It's Tuesday. I'm late fashionably, but that's okay. It's 7:42. I worked out this morning. I had a good workout. Did I? Yeah, I videoed it. What did I do? I'll go over the clips and do like a quick thing, but also I did those like wall walks. And I started doing those when I started doing CrossFit, and those fuckers are hard. Like, they're so hard. I could only do 2 sets of them, and like three reps per set. Like, I can only do it like 3 times max. Like 2 times in a row, then I need to rest and I do another one. But I don't know. I want to do that. Like, you know how like in CrossFit they do like handstand walks. That's what I'm working towards. Like, one day I'll be doing handstand walks, like with their feet dangling in the back, and then they're like walking on 2 hands. It's so cool. Like the core strength that shit's gonna take, you know? But that's kind of what I'm building towards. I just like to be able to also do handstands, like in yoga too. So the wall walks definitely help. Anyway, I'm almost done editing the previous vlog. I had to, like, I don't know. It's not, I don't know. I think my mindset has just changed around it. So weird. It's like, you change and you kind of grow up, and the things that like I used to let bother me doesn't bother me anymore. I kind of feel like, wow, I've matured. Anyway, so today I wanted to tell you about the story that I was technically going to tell you last time we were on this video, and like why I started YouTube back up again, and like how I had a calling. So it all starts with my freaking job. I swear, I think my career is the never-ending question of my life. One day we will figure it out, and we're gonna look back at this video and be like, oh, the good old days when I didn't know what to do, and like what I wanted to do in my life, or how when I couldn't find a place that I could fit in. But one day we're gonna look back and be like, wow, look, all those things was because I was meant to be at the place at this time in life, and like everything just works out for the better. But at this moment, it's like I just feel like, one, I feel like I'm unemployable. I can't seem to find anybody I like working for. People just annoy me. I feel like every manager or like higher level manager or owner, like I feel like everyone I work for is fucking incompetent. They don't know how to treat people. They don't know how to like put talent. They don't know how to use like human resources and talent. They don't have ambitions when it comes to their company. They don't try to fucking learn like everything they possibly can to grow their business. They're just stagnant and stuck and like egotistic. Like that's literally, I feel like everywhere I work for, that's what I have to deal with, as well as extremely incompetent managers. This is just the story of my life right now. And also that I fucking intimidate everybody when I start working somewhere, and like all my managers think I want to take their job, and they start to treat me like shit and like try to make it look like try to make me not seen. Because here's the reality, it's like if you want to move up in a company, the first person you need to win over is your manager. Your manager is the person that will get you noticed. But I'm always having to battle that. I'm always having to fight against my manager. I've never had one that actually had my back. So with all that said, and the fact that like I've been working at this company for a year, I think I've been working at this company since October of 2024. So it's been a year and a few months. And about 6 months, I started feeling like, okay, I've learned this job. I know what I'm doing. I'm ready to learn more. I want a new challenge. And also I started seeing some issues with the business that I was dealing with, and areas where I felt like we can make this business better. So I was like, wow, like this is a great opportunity. Maybe I can make a difference. I started bringing up my ideas, and when I started doing that, I got a lot of pushback, and that's when my manager started to even go crazier, even though he already didn't like me. He literally didn't like me after the first week, and I didn't like him after the first week. So whatever, it doesn't matter. I just can't stand incompetence. I just can't. Like I feel like, I don't know, I feel like for people that are very independent, like someone like me, I have to, like, you have to earn my respect, you know? And I will not respect you as an authority figure if I don't feel like you know what you're talking about. Like if I don't respect your competence and your like intelligence, and you know, just if I don't think you know what you're talking about. So anyway, that's kind of when that started to happen at 6 months, and then I started to get really stressed out. So then I was like, okay, I need to like scale it back. I started telling them, okay, I'm not interested. I just want to do my job. So I went back to like just doing my job, and then I kind of started feeling more depressed. Then when I started to hit about a year, so this was like back around like November, December, I started looking for jobs. So I started looking for other jobs, and then as I was doing that, I started to kind of learn more also about the industry. So I'm a sales engineer. I'm an engineer by trade. Like I went to school for engineering, and then did some engineering for a while. Then kind of felt like I just never liked the strictly engineering work. I was really good at school. Like I can do all this engineering work. Like I'm very good at learning things and
I mean, I'm pretty smart. Like, I can't be dumb and fucking graduate engineering school, even though some people are. But the thing is, it just didn't interest me. What really interested me in school was the fact that I felt like I could perform. And I felt like, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna win. Like, I'm gonna do it really fucking good, and I'm gonna be the best. And then I was. I graduated top 5% of my class. I had a master's degree when I graduated. So, but when I started working full time, it just felt like, okay, well, they're telling me, one, I have to be here from this time to this time, which is kind of silly when I'm coming from college. And in college, I was managing my own time. I was like, I'm gonna go to this class at this time, I'm gonna go to this class. I'd rather skip that class later and just do more homework. Or maybe I'm gonna go to the library, which I did for literally 12 hours a day on the weekends with all my food and everything, because I needed to get some shit done. Like, I'll do what it takes, but I need to do it on my own time. And also, I perform at my own level. So it was really weird to see, like, oh, I have to be here from this time to this time, like 8 hours plus lunch. And get this, if I want to take lunch, I have to stay longer, because they don't count lunchtime as you being there, even though my ass is fucking there. It was just so weird to me. I'm like, this is so fucking backwards. And I think that and also with the salary, which is like, you get paid consistently no matter what you do, which is, yeah, of course it's nice because you have that security, but you don't have any like upward mobility or performance-based pay. With that, I feel like it breeds this culture of like, oh, if I'm gonna be here, then I'll just do the bare minimum because I have to be here anyway. Why should I try harder? It just automatically breeds that culture. It's literally unavoidable. Like, that is the culture it creates. So I've always felt like, I just don't like that. Like, that just doesn't work for me. I want to be on my own time. I want to work less hours. Like, I'm motivated by, like, if I can get more done in 6 hours, then I'll be there for 6 hours. I'll get everything done, so then I can go work out. I can go do a cardio session in the afternoon, or I can go, I don't know, play my violin, or I can join the orchestra, or I can do X, Y, Z, you know what I mean? Or I can just go read my book for 3 hours and not care because I've gotten my work done. So that's why, like, it has not worked for me, the salary situation. So I started looking for a new job, and I started thinking about all of these things, and I was like, okay, I think I just need like a sales-based role to where like my performance is how I get paid. The thing is, yes, I'm a sales engineer, but I'm salary. I'm not commission-based. And what I really want now is, like, I want a commission plus, a base plus commission role, to where like I have some base because, you know, I like having that. And then, like, I like having that consistency, but then knowing, okay, if I want to make more, I can. I just have to work harder, and that's totally okay with me. If that's what I want, I have options. I love options. We love options. So I started looking for a job, and then I started looking at like sales roles. And then I kind of like, I had a few interviews. I had at least like 3 different interviews, and nothing was quite there. Some of the sales-based roles were like less, like I'd make a lot less money. I'm just gonna say it. I would just make less money than what I'm making right now, and it would probably take like a couple years for me to make what I'm making now, just to build my business, and then maybe just a little bit more after that. So it just wasn't worth it. And then finally, I had an interview. This was crazy. I called Gino. I was like, look, I think I want to work for Cardone Ventures. Cardone Ventures is Grant Cardone's, one of his companies where like they sell business coaching and they help businesses scale. And we used to train a few of their employees. So I was like, yeah, I think I want to do that. I'm going to call this girl that I know that was married to one of the guys that worked there. I was like, I'm going to call her, and I want to like see what's up and kind of like pick her brain. And she told me like all these good things about it, which I already knew, but it was nice to like have that conversation. And most importantly, she said that like there's a lot of upward mobility and a lot of training, and that's what I want. I want a place that like has really good training. I'm looking also for mentorship because I'm at that point in my life where I'm like, I want somebody to like transfer all of their knowledge to me so that I can take their legacy and make it better and spend another 10 years of my life putting more into it and like, you know, spreading it, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of like spreading your reach. Like I want that kind of mentor relationship right now. I really had that when I met Gino. Gino was one of my mentors. I feel like I've had a lot of mentors in my life, in kind of more subtle ways. Like a lot of my teachers were my mentors. Like my violin instructor right now, she's my mentor. She's giving me all of her knowledge that she's learned over these years. And I'm an amazing student. When I find the right mentor, I'm like, tell me everything. I will learn everything from you. I will carry your legacy. So that's what I'm looking for. And she told me that Cardone Ventures, they have a lot of like trainings and you can move up in the company and they're very growth oriented. I'm like, amazing. Say no more. Have this conversation, and then I called Gino and he's like, okay, so what are the next steps? I was like, look, I know some girl in HR. I'm gonna message her tomorrow. I'm gonna apply for the open position. I'm gonna do XYZ. I had a fucking plan. I was like, I'll do all of this weekend. Wake up the next morning at 9 a.m. One of Cardone Ventures recruiters sends me a message on LinkedIn. And she's like, oh, we think you'd be a perfect fit for this role. If you have time, like, give us a call. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, this is meant to be. This is amazing. I go on this. So I literally had like 4 interviews for this job. I had 3 recruiter interviews. I had a mock call where like they do a mock cold call. So like you act like they kind of role play with you like you're on a cold call and you're gonna try to sell them business coaching. So I did like all this stuff. I did the interviews. I practiced. I made a script. I practiced it. Literally spent days doing it because I was like, I'm not gonna do shitty. Then finally, after everything, I had my 4th interview was with the actual hiring manager. I have an interview with the hiring manager. It was one of the worst interviews of my life. Not that I was bad, it's that he was trash. The whole thing was trash. First, they missed my interview time. Then they rescheduled an interview time for me. I get on this call and it just seems like this guy doesn't even want to be here. Like, he was looking for his headphones and he's like fumbling things. And then he literally acts like he's mad that he has to be on this call. I'm like, wow, this is just so rude. Then we do the mock call. And then he tries to like corner me into this like situation where he's looking for something specific for me to say, which if you ever sold anything, when it comes to objections, which is what it was, objection handlings, it's like a fist fight. You know what I mean? It's just, you gotta be present. You can practice, but at the same time, like you have to understand like the basics, but at the same time, you gotta be present and it's like, you gotta keep going. It depends on what they say. It depends on how they feel. It depends on everything you've picked up from them. Maybe they'll pick at something you said, or maybe you could grab something they said. It's really much like a close up like fist fight, and he was like cornering me into saying something specific, and he kept acting like I just wasn't saying it. I'm like, so I just stopped talking, and I was like, yes, what is it that you think I should have said? Like, it was just so annoying. So then he's like, oh, you should have said this, and this, which I don't fucking agree with because this is not a real call, and how do you know that wasn't gonna work? What I said wasn't gonna work. All of this aside, the interview was 20 minutes in which he asked me 0 personal questions. He literally did not give a fuck about me. I was just like another thing for him, like another plug and play into his team to where it would make his life easier if I was a certain type of person. He didn't care about who I actually was, how I was different, and the diversity that I could bring, all of the things that were super important to me. So after the interview, I messaged the recruiter. I was like, listen, I'm not looking, this is not gonna work out for me. Like, I was actually really upset because I'm like, I thought this was a thing. Like, I thought I manifested this, and I thought like this was gonna be a lot different, and we spent 4 fucking interviews for this and all this time. But anyway, I told her, It was a big decision for me, but I did message her. I was like, look, I don't think this is gonna work for me. Like, I'm looking for a mentor, and I can't see this guy being my mentor. So the funny thing is, while I was on this call and this guy was cornering me into saying something specific, he's babbling, and I'm like, I'm always paying attention, but for some reason I just like do not remember what he said. I just had like a moment of dissociation. Let's get in the slang, bro. There you go. I had a moment of like dissociation to where I had a flashback, kind of like I don't know. I had like a vision. That's what the word is. I had a vision that I was vlogging and I was talking to the camera, and I felt in that moment, I'm like, you motherfucker cannot tell me what to say and what is right to say, and I knew in my heart that when I'm in front of the camera, you cannot possibly tell me, like when I'm saying what I want to say, I feel like I cannot go wrong. There's nothing wrong that can come out of my mouth. I think it just flows. When I'm in that state of like just being myself and speaking my truth, I feel like it's God's truth. Like that's what I feel. I don't even feel like I'm speaking. I feel like it's coming through me. I know this is really intense, but I literally had this vision and this visualization in my head. I wasn't even fucking paying attention to what this guy's saying, but I was like, you know what? This is not what I should be doing. I should not be on this call. I should not be interviewing for this role. I should be in front of the camera vlogging. I should be speaking my truth. So after that call, I decided that I need to pick up the camera again. Very surreal. I am still looking for another job because it is very important to me that I spend the 8 hours of my day that I'm somewhere, that I use it very well. It's important to me that in that time I'm challenged, I'm growing, like valuable, I'm giving value, I'm just, all of it. It needs to be very fulfilling, and it's not right now. And I will keep this job until I find that other one. But I'm looking in a lot of places. I've been really interested in manufacturing, and that's the problem that I wanted to solve at my current company. What's going on in my current company that I'm working at is we have a lot of sales. It's really ass backwards. Usually people don't struggle with the sales and business, getting business. We have a lot of business we can get that we're even turning down because we don't have the capacity to service it. We can't make enough products fast enough. And I'm like, that should never be a problem for a company. Literally never, ever, ever should that be a problem. Like if that is, then I want to solve it. That's the problem I want to solve. So I've been looking a lot into smart manufacturing. I've been reading books about integrating AI with manufacturing to basically increase customization, increase speed and efficiency, and make everything, and also the quality. It's so good. It's just so good. And I'm just really nerding out over it. I'm loving it. I also have been looking up groups and like conferences and conventions that I can go to and groups to be a part of. So I'm just doing that on the side right now. Once in a while, like once a weekend, for a couple hours, I'll go on LinkedIn and I'll just kind of look around. But I'm not like applying to every job I possibly see, which is how I got this one. I just feel like I need a different approach right now. What I need is to be more intentional about where I want to work and what kind of industry I see myself in long term. And to me, it's like right now, at least what I think I want, because it's really, you think you want something and then life's like, joke's on you. But right now, I think what I want is what's just keeping me interested is this idea of smart manufacturing and using AI and using robots and using just a lot of systems and software to have like a new way of building a factory. Really, it's like an innovative factory. And honestly, guys, this is right up my alley because I was just talking to you about this freaking vehicle. Like, this is the idea that's in my head when it comes to manufacturing. I see everybody, right, a lot of manufacturing places are like the old gas cars. Like, they keep doing the same thing over and over that has been done for like a freaking century. Like, somebody did this innovation and made this gas car. Why aren't you making it better? It's like that. Like, they keep doing the same old school shit. Like, why not make it better? We have so many other new technology that we can use. So it's kind of like that. Like, this is a vehicle as a service because it's also my chauffeur and personal driver. So that's how I see it. I see these manufacturing operations as like operations as a service, because it's not just like, I see it as like a robot or a process that can replace a person. And I know there's like people talk about, oh, what about jobs? Don't get me wrong, like there's gonna be a lot of jobs. Like, every new industry will create new jobs. There's just gonna be different jobs. They're not gonna be like we used to have freaking, I don't know what they used before cars, like carriage drivers, and now we have Uber drivers. It's gonna be a different kind of role. But that's kind of like where I'm going with it, and like what's keeping me interested. I'm hoping that I know something will come out of it, but again, it needs to be the right thing. So yeah, anyway, calling, career, so many crazy things. I love working. I want to keep working. It's very important to me. I think everybody should do what makes them happy, truly. And there's a lot of women that love homemaking. They love being cooking, and they just get this, like, they love decorating and making a home. If you see my house, it's fucking empty. Everywhere I've ever lived with Gino or when I was single, I never did that shit. I just like minimal, clean, empty, efficient, functional. Like, I don't like decorating. I don't like things around it. It annoys me. I'm like, it's cluttering my space. If there's something in my space, it needs to have a role, a reason it's there. And if it doesn't have a reason, it cannot be there. I'm sorry. So anyway, it's like what I want to do instead of, I hate cooking, and I love cleaning, but I hate cooking and homemaking and all this stuff. And I just want to work. I want to work. Speaking of cooking, I literally don't cook anymore. This weekend I tried to, because Gino makes, if we make meals, Gino makes them, and if we don't, it's like my breakfast, like I'll make like dates with butter, and I have a protein shake. Like, it's not anything I'm cooking. This weekend I tried to make eggs and toast. I burned the toast and I burned the eggs. Everything I made was burnt. Gino's like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, help me, please. Oh my God, it was so funny. I literally had a moment, I'm like, holy shit, I forgot. I can't even cook anymore. But anyway, so what I'm doing now for my lunches is I've been getting meal prepped meals, and I'm loving it. I really am loving it. I am trying to budget it with our grocery bill to like kind of end up around the same amount. I'm still very, very intentional with our budget because, you know, I'm just, once you lose all your money, you learn the value of money. And also I've learned that when it comes to building wealth, it's not about how much you make, it's what you do with what you make. So we've been very intentional with that, and I'm very, very grateful. I'm very, very grateful for that lesson. I think that lesson was very good for me. But yeah, so I've been getting like meal preps from this place called Eat Clean Phoenix. If you're in the Phoenix, they're actually in Scottsdale, in North Scottsdale, but it's incredible. And we've gotten meals from them over the 4 years that we've been in Scottsdale. But over the years, they've gotten also much better. Like, their food's gotten better. They grew the space. They expanded. Now they have all these trucks that are labeled Eat Clean Phoenix, and they deliver. I just love seeing a business grow. It makes me so happy. It's like growth you can physically and viscerally feel and see. I love that shit. I love it so much. So I'm so happy for them. But also we are getting meals from them. So I have my lunch today that Gino actually went and picked up some for me. he's doing like just chicken breast, but for some reason I had it yesterday. I've been having it for like a week. I'll do chicken breast with fruit for lunch. I had it for a couple weeks, and then somehow yesterday I was like, I cannot eat a bite of this. Like the smell of it was like making me gag. And no, I'm not pregnant. At least I don't think I'm pregnant. Who knows? I may be pregnant. But yeah, so I got so he stopped and got me like other meals. They have like actual meals too. So today I have the chicken parm. If I can remember when I'm eating it, I'll take a video of it so you guys can see. It's like chicken crusted, like breaded chicken with like pasta and stuff like that. And the thing is, all of their meals are organic. They have a few that aren't organic, but the ones that are organic, they're labeled, so I choose from them, and all the ingredients are there, like everything in it is organic. I just love that. It's worth it to me. Like that's worth it to me, because we cook organic. If it's not organic, I'm not gonna fucking eat it. And I'm not gonna eat it every day. Maybe I'll have a pizza out non-organic once a week or once a month, but I'm not gonna eat that every day. But this is, just because this is organic, it's so worth it for me to get it for lunch. So that's what I have. And he got me a few other meals. I have a BLT wrap that is with actually roasted like turkey. It's not like cold cut meat, actually roasted turkey. And it has like, I don't know, other things. And then what else did I get? He got me a Peruvian chicken. It's like this spiced chicken with Peruvian rice, which I'm really excited about. And then he got me one more thing that was super exciting, but I can't remember. But I'm sure I'll let you know once if it's good, I'll tell you about it. So yeah, that's what I'm eating for lunch. So now I'm not even cooking that or prepping it. I'm just buying it, life changing. And then Gino makes us dinner, which is really nice. So that's my life. Yeah, I don't know. It's end of March. Where was I going with this? I was gonna tell you about my violin thing. I'm gonna have probably a violin recital in May. That's usually when my instructor has her violin recitals. Last year I just started back up and I missed it. So then, because we went to a wedding. So this year I'm not gonna miss it, but I'm scared. I kind of want to miss it. So right now I'm practicing this song. I'm learning a new song that she wants me to play this one for the recital. But I'm like, dude, there's no fucking way I'm gonna be ready. There's just no fucking way. There's just no way. I don't know. But I am practicing like really hard. I'm practicing with that thought in mind. Like, if I have to play this, I better be fucking good at it. And it's so hard. I mean, I'm learning fucking new techniques and everything. So it's like, I don't know what she's thinking. She pushes me too much. But we'll see. If I can make it, it'll be good. Well, I'm gonna end this video. I'm about 7 minutes out from work. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. Honestly, I mean, this job is easy. I can do this job with my eyes closed. I have my own office, which is really nice. I have my coffee maker. I have a charger. I plug this car in for free. There's so many good things I have at this job, like so many good things. And I get paid this week. So I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. But I also know I'm leaving a lot on the table, and I need to like think about, you know, I can't be stagnant. I can't get stagnant. Anyway, well, thank you for watching and listening to my rant. I don't know where I'm going with this. I really wanted to tell you about this other story when it comes to the calling that I literally listened to this morning when I was getting ready at the gym. I'm listening to this book called let me just tell you what it's called. It's a Robert Greene book, and it's so good. The 33 Strategies of War, which he tells you like stories of different warriors and commanders and wars, and then it comes with, and then he tells you like the lesson from it. It's amazing. It's so good. And I feel like I also learn history while I'm listening to it, which I love it. It's so good. It's almost like you're listening to a novel that has like stories and then a lesson. So I was listening to that, and it had a story about a calling of this. I mean, this guy had a calling, but anyway, I think we've already gotten that point across. Okay, well, I'm gonna end this video for now. I don't know if I'm gonna get another shot. I might get another one later. I really like kind of also having a quick little touch up at home when I'm like, you know, in the room, on the carpet with the babies. I love my babies. Okay, see you later.
I'm almost done with this vlog. I'm editing it. Oh my god. It's like 1 o'clock on Sunday and I'm so fucking tired. I feel like I should just go to bed. I also made a coffee, which I know it's too late for a coffee. Like I'm probably not gonna fall asleep tonight. This is probably a mistake. But I just can't help it. I'm so tired. I need some juice. Can we just talk about how cute this Skims top is? Like, I want this in every color. They do actually have a bunch of colors, but, you know, I try to keep my closet minimal. I was told that I have a capsule closet. I didn't even know that was a word. But I definitely have a capsule closet. Let's put this on the floor. Apparently what it means is that I only have a few things and I wear those few things during the week and then I just cycle back through, which is very true. I do that with my work clothes. I also do that with my workout clothes. And then I just feel like I have clothes for the same things that I do in a week. The only time I don't have anything to wear is if we're going out to dinner or something or meeting up with friends, and that's because I just never do that. So of course, I'm not gonna know what the heck to wear when we're going out to dinner. So I have to go and buy something for it. Well, I went to my violin class today. It was so fun. It was so fun. I don't have my notebook. She gave me a sticker today. It's actually my 2-year violin anniversary. I found the first text that I sent her, my instructor. So I found her on Google. And apparently, like, she made this, maybe her daughter made her the Google page or something, but basically I'm the only one she got from that Google page. But it's like, I literally reached out to her, and this lady, she teaches us out of her home. So it's kind of like, it was just meant to be. But yeah, I found my first text that I sent her, and it was from March 20th, 2024. And then I think I started like, maybe the following week was like my first session. So it's been 2 years, but it's just so crazy because I don't know. I always feel like I sound bad, like a dying animal, but I have come a long way. I'm not prepared to play for you, but I am practicing for the recital, so I'll video that. I know, it's so crazy. Time flies by, you might as well do something with it. The 2 years will go by anyway, you know? But I can't, like, can you imagine, like, what I can do in 2 more years? I can't fucking imagine it. Like, that's so crazy. Like, I already feel so much more advanced than when I first started. I can't even imagine. And I feel like with the violin, or honestly with anything, the growth isn't linear. It's more like, it's really, really slow in the beginning, and then it can be really fast. But like the beginning is just so much harder. Like the first few years of doing something, I think it's just so much harder. But then you can make like rapid progress after. I don't know. I'm really excited. And then after you make a lot of rapid progress, it kind of makes it, and it kind of goes back to being really hard to make progress. Like when you're kind of, and like when you're an advanced athlete, like when you're an advanced like bodybuilder, it's like now progress becomes so much harder. Speaking of which, my recent struggle has been like figuring out how to work out this CrossFit style, because I stopped going to Alpha and then I was doing this program like I told you, and now that I'm done with that program, it's like I don't know what to do. And then come to find out that CrossFit.com basically posts all of their workout of the day, which are called WOD, W-O-D, of course they are. They post those for free on their website every single day. Isn't that crazy? So I went on their website and they have so much information on there. I really need to spend some more time on it, which like now that I found it, like first of all, I figured this out on Grok, which is kind of like ChatGPT, but it's I think created by Tesla or like Elon Musk. I love that thing. Like Grok and I were best friends. So is Gino and Grok. We're all best friends. But yeah, I found that out on Grok that like what they make like CrossFit post their own workout. So basically like I literally went on their website. One, they post the workouts daily. Two, they have like a section where you can find all the CrossFit gyms near you. So it seems like you have to get some sort of a certification to be counted as a CrossFit gym. I'm sure they have to pay like some sort of a franchise fee or something like that. But the CrossFit gyms are all like privately owned. So it's not a franchise, but it's probably a licensing model. But yeah, and then you can find all the CrossFit gyms around you, which I found a few that I could probably try them out and maybe start going like a couple days a week. I like to incorporate some like weight training styles, like some bodybuilding days, to where I make sure like I don't get any muscle imbalances and like still work some glutes and stuff like that. But I think it would be like super helpful to just go to a CrossFit gym like a couple times a week, because there's two issues here. One is I don't know what to work out. Actually, three issues. Two, if I do know what to work out, sometimes I don't know how to execute the movements, like cleans and snatches and stuff like that. And then three is some of the stuff I don't have, or I don't have the space for. Like, where am I gonna practice like handstand walks, or where am I gonna do like a rope climb? Like, I'm not gonna go fucking climb the rope in the back of Lifetime, which there is actually a rope at the back of Lifetime. That honestly sounds terrifying. I'm actually scared of heights. And I didn't know that. I didn't know that until I tried to do like a rock climbing wall, and I was like, holy shit, I can't even get 2 steps up. I literally get scared. So yeah, I'm just gonna spend more time on this CrossFit website. Something else I noticed that they do is when they have a movement on their like workout of the day, they have a clickable link to where it takes you to a YouTube video and a bunch of other like resources where it teaches you how to do the movement. Like, what the fuck? I can't believe all this shit is free. Honestly, I just want to like, low-key, I want to own a CrossFit gym. I feel like a CrossFit gym that's also has nice bathrooms. The one thing I love about Lifetime is how nice like their bathrooms and locker rooms and those areas are. Like, you can truly just get ready for work. But then I feel like I would like a CrossFit gym better than the setting that I work out in right now, because I feel like there's just people everywhere and just doesn't feel comfortable to do those types of workouts in that gym, because it's just not meant for it. It's meant for the general public kind of workouts. Anyway, so I'm gonna do that today. I really need to figure out my workouts like on the weekend. Otherwise, I just scramble during the week and it's really annoying. And then I have a dentist appointment tomorrow, which I'm not fucking excited about. The one tomorrow is just a cleaning. The one I really am dreading is, I think it's like in a month from now, I have a filling I have to do, and I'm fucking dreading that shit. I have the worst teeth ever. Like, it's not even fair. Remember I was telling you about those Patricia Briggs books? Okay, I literally made a video last weekend when I was talking about finishing up Dead Heat. Not only I finished Dead Heat, I bought the next book, which is called Night Broken. I literally finished it in 2 days, and I'm already on the next book, which is called, I don't remember. I have it somewhere on my phone. Let's see. I finished Night Broken. Oh my god. Like, it was so fucking good. It was so good, I could not put my phone down. I mean, because I was reading it on my phone. I have the Kindle app, and I just read on my phone. Because it's versatile, I can take it with me anywhere. I also have the iPad, so sometimes I just read on the iPad. Yeah, Night Broken is the one I finished, and then the next one is called Fire Touched, and that's the one I'm reading right now. But holy shit, I finished Night Broken in 2 days. I could not put it down. It was so good. It was probably one of the, like, it was just so good. I don't know. They're all really good, but this one I just couldn't put down. Anyway, I'm gonna finish editing this vlog. I have so much shit to do. Like, I'm just too tired. I just want to take a fucking nap. Like, I don't want to go to work. I probably have to go also to another facility tomorrow. So, like, I have to drive all over the place and shit. Oh well. Yeah, I'm gonna finish editing. Then that's gonna take me a while to finish editing, actually. But it's okay. It's all right. Gotta wash my hair. It's Sunday. I gotta wash my hair. I'm not going to yoga. I'm not. I decided I can't do Sunday yoga anymore because it's at 4 o'clock. By the time I'm done, it's 5. By the time I'm home, it's 5:30, almost 6. And then I have to wash my hair and it takes me 2 hours until like 8 o'clock at night. And that's not what I want to do the last 2 hours of my day. Like, I want to like read my book and watch a show. I don't want to wash my hair. So yeah, I'm not doing yoga. Sadly. Really sadly. Maybe I can find a different day to do it, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right, friends. See you later.